Hello, myself RUPESH Kumar. My roll number is 19EC01024. Today we'll see how to generate a different elementary signal and how to draw its both continuous and discrete waveform. First, unit step function. The definition of unit step function is that it will be 140 greater than 0 and 040 less than 0. You can see its code and graph. Next one is rectangular pulse function. Here you can see that for some time its value is 0 and for some time again 1 and constant, and then after 0 you can see its graph and corresponding code. Next one is signal function. The definition of signal function is that it will be 140 greater than 0 and minus 140 less than 0 and 040 equal to 0. You can see its code and corresponding graph. Next one is ramp function. The definition of ramp function is that it will be 040 less than 0 and after that t40 greater than 0 it will linearly increase with time. Next one is sinusoidal function. You can see it's y equal to sine 2 pi ft, and which is a sinusoidal wave and its corresponding graph. Next one is real value exponential function. Here you can see it's p equal to e to the power t and q equal to e to the power minus t. Basically one of it is increasing and another one is decreasing. You can see its graph and corresponding code. Next one is sinusoidal exponential function. Basically it will generate a 3D graph. You can see its graph here and its corresponding codes here. That is e to the power I2 pi ft. Next one is causal exponential function. Definition of causal exponential function is that it only depends on the input of past and present. So here I have written its code and you can see its graph. Next one is impulse function. Basically impulse function, you can see its amplitude is suddenly increased at a particular time, that is here t equal to 0. There is a sudden increment in its amplitude. So you can see it's here code and graph. Next one is here. Next we will see how to generate a periodic signal and non-sinusoidal sinusoidal and non-sinusoidal waveform. First one is sawtooth waveform. It is a non-sinusoidal and you can see its code and graph. Basically I am using a inbuilt function, that is sawtooth, which will generate a sawtooth waveform. Next one is periodic pulse waveform. You can see it's, and here the pulse width is t by 4 and time period is 1 second. You can see its code and corresponding graph. That is periodic pulse function. Sometimes it is 0 and again 1 and minus 1 and again 0. That is increment and decrement in its amplitude. Next one is periodic square waveform. You can see its code here, and I am using a inbuilt function square which will generate a square waveform with the time period 2 pi. You can change this time period with a certain modification. Next one is periodic triangular waveform. Basically I am modifying something in a sawtooth waveform and generating a triangular waveform. That is I am bringing its peak point at interval of 0.5. You can see it's at 0.5, and so you can generate a triangular waveform from using a sawtooth waveform. Next one is sinusoidal function. Sinusoidal function is basically you can see it's here sine curve with a time period 1 millisecond. Next one is basically we are adding a 3 sine curve sinusoidal waveform and trying to draw its graph. You can see its code and corresponding graph. Next one is we are basically multiplying two sinusoidal waveform and trying to its graph. You can see its code and graph. Next one is we will generate a GI, that is graphical user interface. For that you can simply type GUI in command line interface, and it will open a GUI, and you can create your GUI. Here you can see a different icons on the left side, and you can drag and drop any item according to your requirement, and you can easily generate a GUI. So let's say here I've already created a one UI. Let's see what happened here. So first one is unit step function. So you can see on clicking it generates a unit step function. Next one is rectangular function. Next one signum function, ramp function. Next one sinusoidal function, real value exponential function, sinusoidal exponential function, causal exponential function, impulse function, periodic sawtooth function, periodic pulse function, periodic square waveform, periodic triangular waveform, and periodic sinusoidal waveform. And that's all. Thank you.